Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, we are going to be breaking down Decision Day on this wild and crazy journey of Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 17. We are here. We are down to break it down, and I am so excited. This has been a whirlwind. Ever since the show debuted back on October 15th, we have been on a roller coaster of a ride that it's been up and down, up and down. And you know what? We've had our hands in the air, just like this, riding the roller coaster with nothing but love. All right. Crazy season of Married at First Sight. Only one couple said yes on Decision Day. Can we believe it? Let's go ahead and dive in. It's the final Decision Day on Married at First Sight. Only one couple chose to stay married. That was Thomas and Camille. No surprise here. After the messy couples retreat imploded, everyone went back to Chicago to regroup. Carla and Juan went into Decision Day undecided, but leaning into not staying married. Thomas and Camille have a romantic dinner before facing the experts and discuss the issues they both have before D-Day. Camille worries about Thomas. Is a little wishy-washy. She wishes he would take a little bit more lead, take the lead more often, right? She wants somebody to kind of be there for her. I like that. There's kind of that lack of like pizzazz and confidence that she wants in another man. Thomas is confident in wanting to stay married. He understands her concerns, but assures that he will step up to make the hard decisions. Thomas goes into Decision Day. Since Camille was a basketball player, he brings the ball along to meet the experts. On it, he wrote, "Let's stay married." The pair share their ups and downs before the Married at First Sight experts. Thomas gets down on one knee and presents the basketball to Camille. She jokes around for a minute saying, "Sorry, but I just can't." As everyone kind of panics, finishes the sentence, "Imagine a world not married to you." Poor Thomas, man. There's nothing worse than trying to invest your entire time into this and then just ultimately just being turned down. Feel bad for the guy in the moment. You have to. You have to feel bad. No matter what, if we thought that this was going to happen or transpire or any predictions this was going to happen. Let's see here. Madison and David go on a giddy date to hit golf balls. They swoon over each other's form, make it clear they're moving forward with this relationship. Boy, that tea is piping hot between these two. Of course, this came after each other had a sit down with the experts and they spurned their spouses to finalize obvious divorces. David is clearly smitten, and Madison eats up his flattery all the time. David was disgruntled and checked out as he sat on the couch with Michelle. To clarify, there was no chance of anything but animosity between these two. Michelle laughed in disbelief throughout when he tried to defend his lying or brought up Madison. Dr. P scolds him, saying that she lost all respect for him. It's crazy to me how Dr. Pia never showed the same respect to Amim as she did here with David. Akechi was just an awful human being to her. Awful. I don't like the picking sides here, Dr. Pia. We need you to hold everybody accountable on the same standards across the board. All right? That's what we expect from our doctors here. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with that statement. I think you should. I think you would, not should. Make your own opinion. But I think you would with me, right? I understand. David, what he did was irrehensible. And I didn't like it. Now, you want to find the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And I hope nothing but for the best for these two. I would love to chat with David and Michelle. Sorry, David and Madison. As a couple now. I hope I get a chance to sit down with any of these people to interview them about their time on Married at First Sight. I really hope I get that opportunity. All right, Alan is clearly deeply hurt and angry over being played. He can barely look at Madison as she offers kind of just a mediocre apology. She's clearly relieved to be done with this charade, but Alan gets some little digs in there. You know what I mean? He gets a little bit, he gets a little digs, and I didn't mind it. You know what I mean? She calls him a little spiteful, but hey, look, Madison, you got to take it on the chin a little bit. You know what you did here. You know what I mean? You know what you did. Carla and Juan kind of part as friends. Juan admits she's been a lot of fun, but he just never found that romantic attraction. It's obvious the night before the decision day he wasn't going to go forward. Carla is open minded, but isn't going to settle for someone who's not into her free spirit. She speaks first, says she liked a divorce. He agrees. They hug and leave as friends. Respectful, kind, loved it. The gang meets up for drinks after decision day. Akechi shows up, which is weird. Amim is obviously cordial, but it doesn't take long. She calls him out and turns everything on her as they loudly argue. David and Madison show up matching red outfits, which is I loved it. Look, I understand it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I love what they did here. Stir the drama. Alan refuses David's handshake. Tension soar on Michelle. Michelle overhears Madison say she never gave a shit about David. Next week is going to be filled with the aftermath of dealing with this moment. I am ready. I know you guys are going to be ready, but I am ready as well. The drama is going to continue. This season of Married at First Sight has been great. Thank you guys so much for the continued support here on the Love and Reality podcast. This episode was everything I wanted it to be and more, even for it being the decision day. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week talking season 18, episode 18 of Married at First Sight.